This video right here would be one of the most unique videos I've ever done, ever made. And then I'll be showing you the calculations with the year 2015. Numbers divided by the year 2015 and understanding behind it. And I have about close to 20 calculations to show you. So starting with the first one, the year 2015 divided by 120, which is that 120, that number is adjacent to Genesis chapter 6 verse 3. And inside the answer, we clearly see the 6 and the 7. That's what I'm showing you, the 6th and 7th day creation. God created the earth in 6 days, rest on the 7th. You can make out the 666 connected in that calculation, the year 2015. You can also make out 69, which is Jehovah. Inside the calculation, you can make out the 62, which is Elohim, who created the earth, and created the earth in 6 days and rest on the 7th. Connected to the year 2015. Plus, right on the end part, you can make out 2701, the whole geometry, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. And I'll be coming back to that calculation in a minute. We're moving on. 2015 divided by all the hours in a day. And here we're talking about time, so I'm using one of the time factors. 24 hours is all the time in a day, all the hours in a day. As it is, 15 degrees is on Earth is 1 hour on Earth. Every hour is 15 degrees. In any event, with this number, we can make out all the years that Jesus lived. 33 years, we can make out the axis of the earth. 2, 3, and 5. We can make out the first triple Phoenix year, which is 1885, which is exactly 130 years prior to 2015, found in this calculation. Which is more than a coincidence. And you can find the year 1 to the year 33. That Jesus was born year 1 and crucified in the age 33 AD. And this is the year 2015 divided by the numerical value for God. Gives you the year that Israel is today, 5775, according to their lunar solar calendar. This is how we write it, the year 5775, and they write it 775. Very unique. And you have all the years that Abraham lived, 175. That was likewise in this calculation up here. You had all the years that Abraham lived, 175 years. Which is more than a coincidence. And then you have the first verse in the Bible, the geometry at 2701. Attached to 2015 and the number for God. And we may come back to this calculation, but for the moment we'll go more into the next one. 2015 divided by the name Elohim, which gives us back a number 32.5. As Eve, adding the letters to the word Eve gives you 32. 32 is 6 times 6 is 32. But the understanding is 2, 3, and 5 is the axis of the earth. It's just a code for the axis of the earth, showing that Elohim created the earth. And put the earth in its axis. And the 255, that was the third of the angels that was cast to the earth this year, 2015. The creator Elohim will have them cast into the lake of fire, the fallen angels. And 255 is the numerical value for fallen angels. 2015 divided by 86. 86 is Elohim in Hebrew, the creator. Clearly from this number, we can make out the first triple finite year in time, which is 1885. We can make out the second triple finite year in math, which is 1886. From this calculation, we can see the 255 that I just mentioned to you previously. See the 255 in the calculation, which is also a finite number. You see the 430, all the years has been that Israel was in Egypt inside the calculation. You see the 23 and the 23. A child needing 23 chromosomes from the mother, 23 from the father. You see that inside this calculation. You see the 430 connected with Elohim, the creator, in the year 2015. I told everyone in the previous video, 430 years found in this calculation is symbolic to Exodus chapter 12, verse 41. Exodus chapter 12, verse 41 mentions the 430 years that you see here in this calculation. 430 times 5 is 2150, which is just another code for the year 2015. Moving on. Year 2015 divided by 69, which is Jehovah, which is Savior. Oh, excuse me, before I move on with that number. Okay. Right here, also I want to show you that the 400, the 400 years that God promised Abraham, it's inside this calculation as well, 400 years. But they didn't leave out of Egypt until the 430th year, mentioned in Exodus chapter 12, verse 41. Okay, moving on to this one. 2015 divided by Jehovah, Savior. Clearly you can make out first fitting number in math, first triple fitting number as far as the year, 1885. Just as we've seen in this previous calculation, that was with Elohim, with Jehovah. We see it in here, the 1885 that I introduced to you in my previous videos. But 130 years before 2015 was the first triple finite year, the first one ever in math. This the year 1885, and then one preceding that is 1886. Just as it's been 2013, 2014, 2015, and you can see that in this right here in this calculation. Triple Phoenix 2013, 2014, 2015. Okay. So clearly, you can make out that understanding. Okay. Moving along. 2015 divided by 9. The smallest denomination for its numerical value is originally 18, but when you add 2015 up, it's 18, but when you add it to its lowest denomination, it becomes 9. So clearly, you can make out the 1885 that I previously mentioned in 2 other previous calculations. The first triple finite year in math, 130 years ago, the year 1885. You can make out the 23 chromosomes. You can make out the 22 autosomes. You can make out the 18, which is the year 2015. And you can make out all the years it's been since Jesus started his ministry, 1,985 years ago. And you see that also in this calculation up here, 1,985 years ago. Also, 1,982 years ago, Jesus was crucified. Okay. You see that in this calculation, 1985, 1982. Connecting Jesus' crucifixion, the years it's been since he was crucified from 2015. Connecting to 2015, and Jesus cried out on the ninth hour when crucified. Moving on to the next calculation. 2015 divided by its numerical value gives us 111. Clearly, 2015 added is 18. And then we see the 111. And then we see the 0.9. 44444, the infinite force. 111, perfection, triple ones. Move on to the next calculation. 2015 divided by 180, which is 180 being all the minutes that Jesus was on the cross. You have a like number as the top number. It's basically the same. 2015 also, the 144, which is all the minutes in 6 days. All the hours in 6 days, 144 hours. On the 1440, is the total for the year 2015. So this calculation, 1440, shows you the total was symbolic to 144,000. If you look up the total for the year 2015, it's exactly 1,440. And you see that here too, 1,440. $2,015 divided by 6. That 1,440 is connected to 144,000. And that's also all the minutes in 1 day. 2015 divided by 6 days in a week. Clearly you can make out